Have you seen my partner, Lou Costello?
See,
Where?
on stage with you many times before.
I see. All right. Okay. Have you seen him today?
See,
Really?
no, not
No,
really.
not really. Okay. Is there anybody else backstage maybe that might be able to help me out? Anybody else back there?
See,
Who?
Sue.
Sue?
See,
Sue. Who is Sue?
my sister.
Your sister.
See,
See. What does Sue do?
so,
Sue sews?
see,
She does.
see,
Okay. She makes costumes for the shows?
see,
I got it. I'm not sure she's going to be able to help me.
see,
Is there anybody backstage not related to you?
see,
See. Who else is back there?
Sal.
Sal.
See,
Okay. What's Sal's job?
scenery.
Scenery.
See,
So he makes scenery.
see,
Okay. I don't think he can help me either, can he? Do you think he can come out here and help me?
no.
No. Why not?
He called in sick today.
Sick.
See,
Sal's sick.
see,
See. So Sal can't help me and Sue won't help me. You can't help me either.
see,
All right then. I'm gonna do the show all by myself.
so,
Get out of here.
see,
A lot of help that was. Thank you. That's our stage manager, Cy, with his serape. I don't know. There you are.
Hey, Abbott!
Get over here.
I'm coming.
Get over. Where you been?
I was talking to some friends in the room.
Talking to some friends.
How's everybody? Good to see
I
you.
just wasted time with that stage manager.
Oh, you mean Cy?
Cy, you know him?
See.
Stop it.
He used to work on the Jack Benny program.
All right, never mind.
I know him,
All right,
sure.
forget about that. Now that you've taken all this time getting out of here, if you'll excuse me one more second, folks.
What's that? What?
We got to talk about something before we do anything else.
What?
We got to figure out how we're going to get home. 'Cause
That's true.
I don't want to take a bus or a train. I don't like
No.
that. Too hot, too
We're
crowded.
not leaving yet, though.
No, well, no, we're not leaving until
No.
sometime tomorrow. But we got to figure out. I think we're going to have to rent a car to get out of here.
All right, then we'll rent a car.
All right, we'll rent a car then. Good.
Where are we going to get one?
Hertz, you drive.
Me
You drive. No, not you. No, you don't drive. I drive.
Drive what?
The you drive.
Why should I drive if you want to drive?
Listen, Costello, it's a you drive and I drive it.
Oh, then we both drive.
We do no such thing now. When I say you drive, I don't mean you drive, I mean I drive. Even though it is a you drive.
When you say you drive, you don't mean me drive?
That's right.
You mean you drive because I don't drive?
Now you got it.
Somebody
Of
better
course,
be
someone,
driving.
listen, Costello,
Look, we go to a place and we get a car.
of course we're going to rent a car.
Where am I sitting?
You're sitting right next to me.
Is there a steering wheel in front of me?
No steering wheel in front
And
of
you're
you.
positive I'm not driving the car?
You're not driving the
And
car.
you're driving the car?
I'm driving the car.
What kind of car are you driving?
You drive.
Somebody's got to drive
Listen,
the car!
Costello, it hurts you drive.
Well, if it hurts, you drive!
That's right.
That's right, this is getting worse!
Listen, Costello, the head of company's hurts.
That's too bad. What hurts him?
Nothing hurts him. Every company's got to have a head.
Certainly.
This company's head hurts.
Well, why don't he take an aspirin?
Listen, Costello, it's you drive company.
Now I drive company. I thought we were going
No,
alone.
Costello, it's you drive all over the country.
I drive all over the country.
That's right,
What do
hurts.
I look like, a world
It
traveler?
hurts you drive all over the country.
Well, if it hurts to drive all over the country, why should I drive and get hurt?
You're not going to get hurt.
I'm not gonna get
Of course
hurt.
you're not going to get hurt.
Nobody's gonna hurt me.
Nobody's going to hurt you,
I
Lou.
don't want to hurt nobody.
Listen, Costello, the man's name is Hertz. He rents cars. It's Hertz. You drive all over the country.
Forget it, brother. I'm gonna walk. It's
Okay.
easier.
All right, fine. You walk. You can call me a cab then.
What?
Call me a cab.
It's silly, but I'll do it. You're a cab.
Stop it.
You said to do it.
That's not what I said. Never mind. Listen.
She knows you said it.
I know. This is a very smart lady. You see, she brought her own
She
chair.
brought her own chair.
That's right. Some of these folks out here, their feet are burning. I don't know.
They're gonna put shoes on.
Well, they should. Maybe they should. Listen, you come out here in front of these people, not only are you acting silly,
Yeah.
but look at the way you're dressed. Look at you. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror?
Why should I hurt my own feelings?
No, I'm serious. I mean, you got wrinkles and you got stains on your jacket. For goodness sakes, Lou. You know what? I'm going to have to bring you and introduce you to my Uncle Spiffy.
Uncle Spiffy.
Uncle Spiffy, he works down at the Jiffy dry cleaning plant.
What's he doing down there?
What's today? Sunday?
Yeah.
Today he's dying.
I'm sorry to hear that, Abbott. I didn't even know the man was sick.
I didn't say he was sick. I said he was dying.
He's dying, but he ain't sick.
If he was sick, he wouldn't be able to go to the plant to die.
How come?
No, so it's against the rules. They won't let him into the plant to die if
What's
he's
the
sick.
poor guy gonna do? Crawl around the back alley there?
No. He goes up to the 7th floor to die.
He's gotta go up to the 7th floor to die?
That's where they do the dying, is up on the 7th floor.
Like an elevator in the place?
No, they don't have an elevator.
The poor guy's gonna climb up 7 flights of steps to
Well,
die.
what do you expect
What
to do
kind
that?
of thing
Well,
is
that's
that?
where they die.
Why don't they just send him home?
Oh, he can't die at home.
And why not?
His wife won't let him die at the house.
She won't?
Of course not. If there's any dying to be done at home, she's going to do it.
You mean the wife is dying too?
Well, of course.
You're wiping out the whole family.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna take Uncle Spiffy back to our place.
Well, you can't
to
bring
die.
it back to our place to die.
And why
'Cause
not?
We got no dye.
You gotta have dye to die.
Well, of course, Lou. Listen, I'm trying to explain to you, Uncle Spiffy dies for a living. See, he has to die so he can eat.
He eats after he dies?
Well, certainly. He dies for a while, then he eats, then he dies some more, and then he eats again. That's the way his day goes.
Must be the food that's killing him.
No, listen, he's got to eat so he can stand up to die all day.
He's gotta stand up to die.
Well, have you ever heard of anybody dying while they're laying down?
Everybody I know uses the standard way.
No, Lou. If he lays down on the job, he won't get done by 6 o'clock, and then they'll have to pay him overtime.
He gets paid for dying?
Well, certainly, it's piecework.
He dies a piece at a time?
Of course.
This is getting worse.
No, it's not. Listen, when I say Uncle Spiffy's dying, I don't mean he's dying like a person dies when he dies. I mean Uncle Spiffy dies for a living. And when a person dies for a living, he's living even though he's dying.
When you say Uncle Spiffy's dying, you don't mean he dies like a person who dies when he dies.
That's right.
You mean he dies like a guy who dies for a living. When you die for a living, you're living even though you're dying.
Now you got it.
I don't even know what I'm talking
All
about
right,
up here.
never mind. I'm just trying to get you to class up your act a little bit and look a little bit better. That way you'll have less trouble with the girls and things like that. By the way,
What?
Summertime, you and Hillary got a lot of plans for the summer? Everything going okay there?
No, Hillary, we ain't getting along so well.
What'd you do now?
I don't know. She said we don't do enough things. I don't get her enough stuff.
Well, you got to do the things she likes. You got to get her things that she likes. You
I
gotta...
buy her nice stuff.
Wait a minute. Not just buy. I mean, money isn't everything.
It sure helps pay for it.
No, I mean, you got to get her things that she likes. You get her things that she enjoys. I mean,
Sure I do.
What kind of stuff do you get her?
I bought her a new coat.
Stole?
No, I paid for it.
No, I mean, was it a jacket or a full coat?
It was a full coat.
Full coat. Was it Fox or Sable?
Well, it said Sable on the label, but it was Fox in the box.
Oh, I see. See, that's your problem. See, you know, what do you do? Suppose she wants to go out. What do you do?
I let her.
No, that's not what I mean. You know what? I think you need a whole new appeal.
I'm gonna buy her bananas. She ain't gonna go for that.
No, I don't mean that kind of appeal. When I say appeal, I mean like attraction.
Traction.
Traction.
I got new soles on my shoes.
No, not attraction. Like allure.
Now he wants me to take the girl fishing.
No, I'm trying to get you to do... All right, I'm trying to get you
We
to...
do things she likes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, for instance, Billy, she's very religious.
Okay.
So every Sunday, like this morning,
Right?
we go down to church down there.
Right.
And we go down, we sit right in the front seat down there in church.
Wait. Pew.
Excuse me?
When you're in church, it's pew.
Abbott, that ain't nice. There's people
No,
here.
listen. When you go to a game, a ball game, or a show, you sit in your seat. When you're in church, you sit in your pew.
You sit where you want, and I'll sit where I
You
want.
stop
We
being
sit in the
silly. I'm
front
trying
seat.
to explain something to you here. So that's
just
all she likes to do?
No, she likes politics.
Politics.
Oh, sure.
Oh, that's interesting. You know something about politics,
I know
don't
a little
you?
about politics.
You know a little bit about politics?
I know the difference between politics and baseball.
What's that?
Well, in baseball, if you're caught stealing, you're out.
Oh, stop it. I'm being serious here. You know anything
No,
about politics?
she knows about politics.
She
I'm
does.
Sure. Oh, yeah. When she grew up, her mother was into politics. She loved politics.
Her mother.
Oh, she loved
Okay.
politics. Her mother belonged to both political parties.
What are you talking about?
She's a Republican and a Democrat, her mother.
How can she be a Republican and a Democrat?
She eats like an elephant, thinks like a jackass.
That's not what... No. Wait a minute. Do you keep up with what's going on? For example, what do you think the president should do about the energy bill?
I think you ought to pay it.
Not that kind of... What about the literacy program?
Well, I think if everybody went out front, picked up some literacy off the lawn, put in a trash can, we'd have a nice clean place.
Oh, no. I'm trying to get you to be serious about this here and take care of your relationship with her. I mean, is there anything that you like to do that she might like to do? Maybe you got some interest.
I got a brand new hobby.
A new hobby?
Yep.
Okay.
Jigsaw puzzles.
Jigsaw puzzles?
Brand new. It just started not that long ago. Yeah.
Jigsaw puzzles.
And
okay.
I finished a jigsaw puzzle in record time.
You finished it in record time?
It said 3 to 5 years on the box. I finished it in a month.
Oh, come on now. That's ridiculous. Hobbies. That's not
I
a
also
real
joined a new group.
You joined a new group?
The Eastern Independent Environmental and Industrial Organization.
The Eastern Independent Environmental and Industrial Organization?
Yeah, also known as the EIEIO.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
It's run by a Mr. McDonald.
No, it isn't.
He had a duck that went quack, quack here,
All right,
quack, quack
stop
there.
it. Stop it.
I joined it because Hillary, she likes all that planting and gardening and stuff like
Oh,
that.
so you think you're going to help her in the
I
garden?
figured I'd help her out with
Oh,
that.
this
sure.
I got to see. I don't know
For
how you're
instance,
going
for instance, I just put some eggs in the backyard.
Why?
Grow eggplant.
No, that's not how you do that.
No?
What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow I'm
You're
going to put in
ridiculous.
some corn and some lima beans.
What for?
Grow succotash.
No, what's the matter with you? You don't do it that way.
Sure.
You're being ridiculous.
Yeah.
hobbies and silly stuff that do you know anything about any real sports, anything like that?
I like golf.
Golf.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's good. That's
I like
now.
golf.
Now we're getting somewhere because a lot of ladies like to play golf, right? A lot of ladies like golf. Sure. So maybe you could teach Hillary something about golf. Maybe she'd like that. It would help your relationship. How are you? How are you with your driver?
We ain't got a driver. We can't even afford a car.
No, I mean, have you ever had a hole in one?
A hole in one what?
No.
There's people out here. I don't talk about that.
Listen to me. Have you ever shot a birdie?
Abbott, I would never shoot innocent little birds.
That's what I thought. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the first thing about golf.
Who don't know about golf?
You don't know what you're talking about.
I got a whole wall full of trophies back at the apartment.
How'd you get those?
I bought them.
See, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You don't know anything about sports, do you?
Sure I do.
You don't know the first thing about any sports at all.
Sure.
Oh, yeah? What sports do you know about?
I like big game hunting.
Big game hunting?
Mm-hmm.
Big game hunting, this guy said.
I got a checkerboard the size
No,
of
you
Cleveland,
don't.
boy.
That's not what we're talking about
You
with
should
big
see.
game.
Couldn't even get it
stop
through the front door.
Oh, stop it. You're
No, I
being
got involved
ridiculous.
because my brother-in-law's a big game
Your
hunter.
brother-in-law?
Yeah, he got me involved in big game
Really?
hunting. Yeah, he took me up to Ohio, up to that big lake up there.
Erie?
It sure was scary, Abbott.
No, I mean
It was raining and thundering and lightning the day we were up there.
Really?
And while I was in the tent that night, I looked out, and through the woods came this animal with these great big things on top of his head.
Reindeer?
It sure did, honey. It
No,
was
I mean
pouring
it.
like the devil. Oh, you should have seen
All
it.
right,
It was
never
a
mind.
terrible
Never
storm.
mind.
Yeah. And,
See?
And
Well, you're talking nonsense again. You and your hunting.
then we went to upstate New York.
Buffalo?
No, we were after elephants.
What do you mean elephants? What are you talking about?
My brother-in-law had a plan to eliminate all the elephants in upstate New York.
Costello, there are no elephants in upstate New York.
See, his plan worked.
Stop it.
See? Works wonders.
You don't know what you're
Then
talking
we went down
about.
to Florida.
Florida.
Down to the Florida Neverglades.
Everglades.
Them two.
Oh.
We went down to that place, the Okefenokee Swamp.
Okefenokee.
Everything was Okefenokee,
I'm
brother.
sure, yeah.
We were after alligators.
Alligators?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So we
alligators.
drove down there in his Jeep.
Right.
And we drove down there to the Neverglades. And we got to the swamp. And
Right.
we got out. And he got out. We got out of the truck. And we waded into the swamp.
You waited?
We waited quite a while before the alligators
That's
showed
not
up.
what that means.
Yeah, we spotted the alligator.
Alligator,
Yeah,
okay.
and the alligator came swimming across, and my
Right.
brother-in-law pulled out his gun and he fired, and he missed the alligator.
He missed the alligator.
This perturbed the alligator.
Well,
So the alligator swam over, and he jumped on top of my brother-in-law.
Jumped on him.
And my brother-in-law jumped on top of the alligator.
Oh, my goodness.
Alligator was on top of the brother-in-law. My brother-in-law was on top of the alligator.
Wow.
Abbott, it was a fight to the death.
everything come out okay?
You see this belt?
Genuine alligator?
Genuine brother-in-law.
Oh, stop it. See, always nonsense with you. Always talking silliness. I don't know what to do with you.
I don't know.
I really don't.
Well,
I really don't.
You know, all we're doing is arguing back and forth with one another up here.
Well, that's your fault as much
And
as mine.
these nice people, they came out here. They
Well,
stand
of
here,
course
they want to see a show.
They want to see a show. That's
They
why
wanna
they're
be
here.
entertained.
All those folks over there, you see them lined up. They want to see a show.
I think we should tell these people a funny joke.
Well, Lou, that's not a bad idea, but we don't do jokes. We do routines. We don't really tell jokes, you and I.
I got a joke.
You have a joke?
Brand new one.
A brand new joke.
Wrote it myself this morning. Nobody's ever heard it before.
Wait a minute. You got a brand new joke you wrote yourself this morning that nobody's ever heard before?
The only thing is, I tell this joke all by myself. I don't need any help from you.
Oh, well, I'll just stand right over here. You know how I am.
That's what worries me.
Never mind that. Just go ahead. Tell your joke.
All right, this is a story about Jonah and the whale.
Nobody's ever heard this joke before, right?
They're not going to hear it if you don't let me tell it.
No, go ahead. Tell your story.
All right, now, once upon a time, there was a whale.
What kind of whale?
This-
Well, what kind of whale? Well, you should explain what kind of whale it is. That way they'll get the
How
joke
do
back.
I know what kind of whale it was?
I don't know. I just thought
What do
it's
you
your
think
story.
I do? Hang around with whales or something?
All right, never mind.
Do you think I belong to a
all right,
whale
settle
gang?
down. Never mind, never mind.
A plain everyday whale.
Fine.
All right, now, the whale was in the ocean.
Which ocean?
And he
Well, there's several oceans, Lou. You got to know what ocean. They're not going to get the joke if you don't tell them what ocean it is.
Go on, pick out an ocean.
It's immaterial to me.
Fine, the immaterial ocean. So the whale was in the immaterial ocean, and he was following a ship.
What kind of ship? Well, what kind of ship? These folks know something about ships, maybe. You explain what kind of ship it is, the joke will be funnier for them.
A ship that swims in the water.
Ah, so it was a swim ship.
Yeah. So the whale was following a swim ship because who ever heard of a swim ship?
I don't know. It's
Keep
your
your
joke.
mouth shut,
All
will
right,
you?
go ahead, tell your story.
It was just a regular ship.
All right.
All right, now, the ship was following the whale because now got the ship following the whale. The whale was following the ship because he was hungry. And Captain Jonah, he didn't want the whale to capsize the boat.
Capsize the boat?
He didn't want the whale to capsize the boat.
That's a big word, capsize.
That's a good word.
You know what that word means, right?
I don't put words like that in stories if I don't know what they mean.
Why don't you explain to these folks what capsize means in case somebody doesn't understand that word?
I should tell these people what capsize
Tell them
means?
what capsize means, just in case.
He didn't want the whale to capsize the boat?
Capsize.
Tell him what capsize means.
Explain capsize.
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 That's like 6 and 7 8 7.
No, it's not.
Capsize.
You're no smarter than the Germans.
Now, just a minute. What are them snotzies doing in the crowd anyway?
You leave them alone.
So Captain Jonah, he didn't want the whale to 6 and 7 8 the boat. So he threw him a barrel of apples.
What kind of apples? Well, what kind of apples? Well, there's so many different kinds of apples. You got Red Delicious, Golden Delicious, Granny Smith apples. There's Rome apples. There's so many different kinds of apples.
Crab apples!
All right, fine.
I gotta be yelling at these people out
Don't
here.
yell at the people.
So he threw him over a barrel of crab apples.
Okay, fine.
Now the whale was still hungry, so
Okay.
Captain Jonah, he threw him over a stool. What kind of stool?
Who asked you that?
I did. That's in case you were gonna ask
Oh,
me.
will you stop that?
It was a 3-legged camp stool, to be precise.
Fine.
Now, the whale ate the apples, he ate the stool, and he was still hungry. In other words, his appetite had not been appeased. Don't ask me what that means because I don't know. So Captain Jonah figured the only way he could save his passengers and his boat was to sacrifice himself. And he did. He threw a beautiful jackknife dive right into the mouth of the whale.
Wait a minute,
Now,
wait a second.
the whale ate the apples, he ate the stool, and he ate Captain Jonah.
Excuse me.
3 years later, they caught that very same whale in the Delaware River.
Wait a minute.
They cut him open.
Lou.
And what do you think they found?
Costello.
Now, Bud Abbott says one little thing here, and I'll tell you the answer to the funny joke.
Excuse me just 1 second, folks. Lou, come here. You're not going to stand up here in front of all these intelligent folks, are you? And try to get away with that old joke about how when they cut the whale open, they found Jonah sitting on the stool selling the apples 3 for a nickel, are you? No, of course not. I'm sorry. He said it was a brand new joke. I apologize. Go ahead and finish it. See, I thought he was going to try to get away with that old wheeze, but every schoolboy knows that old joke. Go ahead and finish your joke, Lou, and I won't interrupt again. Go ahead and finish up. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I thought he tried to get away with that old joke, but he said it was brand new. Go ahead. Go ahead. What are you doing? Go ahead and finish your joke, Lou. Go ahead. Come on. Costello. What are you...
You ruined the whole thing!
What's the matter with you?
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Where are you going? Wait, you're in the middle of a show. You didn't finish. Jump. Lou! What? I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Now he's walked off. Occasionally he does stuff that even I can't explain, and I'm very sorry about that. And I thought we were going to talk about baseball because a lot of folks were asking us in between the shows, are you going to talk about baseball again? And I thought we would talk about baseball some more because baseball is Lou's favorite sport. It really is. He's a great basketball player. Not everybody knows that. But he loves baseball more than anything else in the whole world. It's his favorite all-time sport. He just loves getting up there like in the days back in Patterson, New Jersey when he played with the Patterson Pikers, his home Little League team. He loved swinging that bat. He loved the whole feel of running the bases, getting out there in the outfield and going after that high pop-up fly ball. There was some... Oh!
Sound like an air raid, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what was happening there for a second. You're back, aren't you?
I heard you talking about baseball.
You heard me?
I was right in there.
Oh, I see. That's why you heard me. Okay, fine.
I love baseball.
I told them that part.
That's my favorite sport in the whole wide world.
I said that to them, yeah. So,
Did you tell them
I
already?
told them all about that. I know that you like baseball so much, and we got a brand new
I
team.
understand that you're going to be the new manager of the new Garden Flying Field baseball
We
team.
just organized a team,
Did
as
you?
a matter of fact. Gonna be a
I'd like
great
to play in a team myself. You know, I know something about baseball.
Oh, well, I'm the manager. I can get you a tryout. We can do that for you.
Really?
No problem. Not a problem at all.
Well, if you get me down there, maybe you could introduce me to some of the guys on the team. So if I see them on the street or in a ballpark or out here in the airfield, I could say hello to them.
I'll be glad to introduce you all the fellas on the
Yeah.
team, but you're going to have to understand they give ball players nowadays kind of strange names.
You mean funny name?
Well, nicknames and pet names. You know, like there was Dizzy Dean
Oh, and Daffy Dean.
with St. Louis. That's right. That's right.
Joltin' Joe.
Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper. Excellent.
Iron Man.
Lou Gehrig. I'm glad you understand how
The
that
guy
works.
they named after the candy bar.
What guy they named after the candy bar?
Baby Ruth.
No, Lou, that's not how that happened.
Well, it can't be Butterfingers. That'd be a terrible name
All
for a
right,
ball
never mind
player.
that. Never mind any of that. Quiet now. And I'll tell you the names of the guys that are on the bag.
That's what I wanna find out.
All right. We've got who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third, all right?
That's what I want to find
That's
out.
what I'm telling you. Who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
Do you know the fellows' names?
Well, I should.
Well, then who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name.
That's it.
That's who?
Yes.
Go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me? me for?
Not asking you, I'm telling you, that's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
So tell me who's on first.
That's right.
Look, when you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. Well, why not? He's earned it. The man's entitled to it.
Who is?
Certainly.
So who gets it?
That's right. Sometimes his wife comes down and picks it up for him.
Whose wife?
Yes.
Look, when you put this guy on a team, you add him to the roster.
Yes.
Did you get the first baseman to sign a contract?
Of course he signed the contract.
The first baseman signed a
He
contract?
had to sign a contract.
How did he sign his name?
Who?
The guy that signed the contract.
Who?
The guy that signed the contract.
Who?
The guy that signed the
It
contract!
wouldn't be any good unless he signed it.
Only good unless who signed it?
That's right.
So who signed the contract?
Absolutely.
Look, all I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
No, what's the guy's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third base. We're not even talking about him.
How did I get on third base?
Well, you mentioned the man's name.
If I mention a third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
Who's not playing third? Who's on first?
I'm not asking you who's on
But
first.
who is on first,
I'm asking you what's the guy's name on third?
What's the guy's name on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third
There
base.
I go, back on third again.
Well, I can't change their name.
What's the guy's name on first base?
What's the guy's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. Woo! You got outfield.
Oh, we have an excellent outfield.
All right, the left fielder's name.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask you.
I just thought I'd tell you.
Tell me who's playing left field.
Who is not playing left field? Who's on first base?
Stay out of the infield.
Then what are you trying to find
I want to
out?
know what's the left fielder's name.
What's on second base?
Who's on second?
Who's on
I don't know.
first?
Third base. Third base. The left fielder's name.
Why?
Because.
No. He's in center field.
Have you got a pitcher on the team?
Oh, wouldn't this be some fine team without a pitcher,
It's a
huh?
fine team now. Tell me the pitcher's name.
Tamara.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you, man.
Then go ahead.
Tamara.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow to tell me who's pitching?
For the last time, who is
I'll
pitching?
break your arm, you say who's on
Then
first.
what are you
I want to
asking
know
me?
what's a pitcher's name.
What's on second base?
Who's on second?
Who's on
I don't know.
first?
Third base. You got a catcher?
Oh, we have an excellent catcher.
All right, the catcher's name.
Today.
Today.
Yes.
And tomorrow's pitcher.
Now you got it.
Now I got it. All we got is a couple of days on
Well,
the team.
what's wrong with
Couple
that?
of
Don't
days.
get so excited.
Just getting excited.
Settle down.
No, I'm putting a catcher myself.
Oh, I've heard that.
Now I'll catch them myself. I'm gonna catch.
We'll try you out.
And tomorrow is pitching on the team.
Yes.
Now tomorrow throws the ball, and the guy up bunts the ball. Now when he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I want to throw the guy out at first base, so I pick up the ball and I throw it to who?
Now, that's the first thing you've said right all morning.
I don't even know what I'm talking about!
That's all you have to do.
Is it throw the ball to first base?
Yes.
Now who's got it?
Naturally.
Look, if I throw the ball to first base, somebody's gonna get it.
Oh, yes.
Now who's got it?
Naturally.
Naturally?
Naturally.
Oh, so I throw the ball to naturally.
No, you don't. You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
You see?
That's what I said.
All right, then.
I said I throw the ball to naturally.
But you don't.
I throw it to who?
Naturally.
You ask me.
You pick up the ball, you throw it to who?
Naturally.
See?
Same as you.
Not the same.
I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Now whoever just drops the ball, so the guy runs to second. Who picks up the ball and throws it to what? What throws it to I don't know. I don't know those back to tomorrow. A triple play.
That's possible.
Another guy gets up, and it's a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't give a darn.
What'd you say right there?
I said I don't give a darn.
Oh, that's our shortstop. You know these players as well as I do.
I'm a bad boy.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much.
Hey,
We got any baseball fans out there? What do you say? Anybody? There you go.
I'm watching these wonderful people that have beautiful toast.
Oh, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my partner, Lou Costello, and our associate, Scoop Fields, may you all live as long as you want, and may you never want as long as you live.
He said, but thanks for coming out to see us, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll see you later.
Back later on, walking around. I'm not done talking to people. I'm not done talking.
hey, big round of applause for Jason Crutchley as Scoop Fields Ace Press Agent, Bill Riley and Joe Ziegler as Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Thank you. What a